Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Aggressive growth stock time now. That is where we take a look at a couple of aggressive growth stock picks with Bill Wilton, our aggressive growth stock strategist here at Zacks.com. Try saying that 3 times fast. Krispy Kreme, KKD, the ticker symbol, the donut folks, is one you've written about recently.
Yeah, they've got about 650 locations in over 20 countries. Their donuts are also available in grocery stores, so they're not just the brick and mortar retailer like that. Mm-hmm. But on their last earnings report, things had been rocky from the previous quarter, but they are back on track now. They reported a 4-cent surprise, bringing in 13 cents a share versus the expected 9 cents. They saw revenues climb 14%, which is great. Obviously, you want to see that top line grow, not just the bottom line. And the other thing is a lot of people are excited that they're revitalizing their coffee services and the beverage products because those can be highly profitable. You look at companies like Dunkin' Donuts,
especially
where
the coffee.
their beverage services are closer to half of their revenue, whereas right now Krispy Kreme's is in the single digits as far as a source of revenue.
Yep.
So people are looking forward to that. And now the estimates are rising as we get closer to that launch, which should be around Labor Day. And we're seeing about a 233% expected growth rate for this year and next year combined. Mm-hmm. Right now, the PE is a little bit high. You see 30. A lot of people tend to shy away. But given those high growth rates that we're expecting, it's actually a pretty good value. You can see that the PEG ratio is 0.6, meaning that it's coming at a good discount. So you don't have to worry about overpaying. Even though shares recently set new highs, they're trading just below that. But here on the chart, you can see that latest earnings results or earnings report actually broke them out of this ongoing trend. They've been a favorite stock of mine for about a year, so it was looking a little bit grim, but things have turned around once again for them, and they're hitting new highs.
All right. Another one you want to tell us about is NetApp. NTAP, the ticker. It's an IT services company.
Yeah, they do data management and storage services for other businesses. Unlike Krispy Kreme, they don't have much of a rocky history. They're on their 7th straight earnings surprise. So it's a very steady company. Revenues were up 22% in the last report. That led to earnings per share of 47 cents versus 44 cents. They also provided a bullish outlook, and analysts are now expecting growth rates of 22% this year, another 17% next year. Another thing that they have a nice problem to have is they've got a lot of cash on hand and they're looking for ways to use it. So they just authorized another $200 million in share buybacks on top of the existing $900 million that they've already allotted. And it's kind of a double-edged sword because you'd like to see them use that cash on internal growth projects. But when they're at a point where they are, sometimes the best opportunity is to get rid of some of those outstanding shares, and that way you're going to see that EPS number, start to rise. And speaking of that, they have a great long-term trend as far as their earnings go. You can see that these colored lines, which is 1 year's consensus estimate, they're growing year over year, and they're increasing throughout the year. So this is just definitely what you want to see when you look for a consistent growth story.
Were they also a party to some recent M&A activity?
Yeah, they bought a product line, for similar business in their industry, LSI. They bought just one of their product lines from them, and that's the other thing, that would be nice to see them use their cash on is go out and make other acquisitions because it is a pretty favorable M&A market right now.
All right, do you own either of these two?
I do not.
All righty, check out more stock pick ideas in the various investment categories that we write about on our homepage, Zacks.com, upper right-hand corner. If you have not been there before or are not there now, we put 4 new ones up there for you daily. With Bill Wilton, I'm Terry Ruffalo.